each map for 5 seconds.
Oh,
Like, we don't...
is Barton here? Yeah, sorry, man. Here, let me just screen share real quick.
This looks really weird.
We'll just do this, and then we'll go jump into a drill with Barton also.
Yeah, for sure.
With 4 people on one team. Like, there's no other team. It looks really weird.
It'll just be us against him.
Sure, I love it. That'll be great. We'll just beat up Barton for confidence.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. Don't no one move at the start because things have changed now. Bolto. Okay, so I improved a lot on this map. What do you want to do? So Cheese should be our objective because you're the best berry thrower. So Bolto, do you want to be first up, like usual? And then I may double mid berries instead of getting up at all. Because
Sure.
I've had that work. So you drop down and then Cheese throws to you.
Do I drop to ours or?
Yeah, drop straight to ours, and then Cheese is gonna do that, right? And then I do this, to Cheese, I do that, and then the second berry falls on the gate when he gets speed. So like I just stand and do, or let's do it on Fargate. Go to
Wait,
Fargate.
say it again?
Just go to Fargate. Pretend you're on blue team and pretend you're getting up, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So get speed. See what I mean?
Fuck. I did not mean to go speed, man.
Yeah. So like I don't I've been playing around with that. I think that's like a cool thing to do.
I like.
Most of the time the queen's gonna come for you on close Bolto. So like most 90% of the time get 90% of the time get you know, whatever. Just get regular. But like for the it's just I think it's like good to have that just to punish the queen not tagging far. Because like if I ever see a queen like just open safe down here, ideally we should have you as speed sword, and that'll like 100% guarantee it. That's my thought process.
Oh, I love it. Froggy, what should I be doing on this level when you guys are doing that?
I don't really know. I know nothing, but that's probably more of a Bolto question than me.
Alright,
So I've been opening, like, basically, I'll be up here. I'm not gonna like telegraph necessarily that I'm gonna come down here, but I come down to wrap, and I don't dive on gates until I like
kill the workers.
need to dive on gates, because like when you're here, you're still controlling both.
Yeah.
If you've gone over and you've come down on this one, then you gotta like come back up to tag the other. But as soon as you see them commit to one gate versus the other, then I come down out of the wrap and kill them.
Nice. So you're saying that you like to go over here, and that is what I like to do. But
yeah.
Over here, like, is it more important for us to win mids, or is it more important for us to get?
I don't like fighting mids because like getting stunned with a berry or just like mistiming something in the middle, you're more likely to get killed, I think, and just give up an early death.
I think you should do, like, based off what I'm hearing, I think you should do whatever I do. So, depending on the team, I'm going to decide between, so, like, Cheese is just going to hard do the throw, because 3 up on this map doesn't work. There's no, like, 3 gates to go to. So, like, Bolto getting up on close, no matter the open, will make sense, right? Cheese doing the throw, you know, Cheese goes, like, does the throw, and then throws the second one down in case you want speed. That makes sense. And then after that, Cheese will pivot to berries or snail, depending on what the board looks like. So all that is like good. I'm the free on this. Like what I do can change totally. So there's points where my open will just wrap bump if they're a team that like doesn't really do the throw. There's points where I'll double eco. There's points where I'll go snail, and we should communicate. And you should do whatever I'm doing. So I agree. Like fighting centers. If I'm not going there, follow me. You know what I mean? But if I am fighting there and we're doubling centers, then you should contest centers.
Okay, so what you just said makes a lot of sense. So with you, we can, like, by the time this league play starts, we'll be taking 2-on-1s, whether you're up or not.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you're a drone, you could still stun them, and then I can kill them. Or bump into them, and I can kill them. So, or you're gonna be running snail, and I can protect you on snail a little bit. I get it. Cool.
So let's while we're doing whatever, we'll just alternate the tallies against Hank between I double mid berries, and then between I double mid berries and I get up on far, and we will see how things go. I think, and we'll just see how that goes and try to workshop both of them. And then like even if we're going like 2 up, even off the start, cheese putting in berries still makes sense because this is like the split map. You know what I mean? So like, there's always time for snail later. I feel like. Okay.
Yeah, snail on open I feel like is
weird.
Kind of a risky move, like.
Alright, I'll finish this real quick.
Yeah, berries are really important. Extremely important. Because there's no way to get rid of berries on this level, so they're the most important thing to do.
I'm so bad at this one. This is what you have to coach me in cheese, is like all this shit. These.
Yeah, I think you just got,
There
once
it
you
is.
figure it out with your controller, like how to repeat it, you just gotta like really like nail that one down.
Yeah. I'll get there. I will like.
Yeah,
I'll be
no,
able
I
to
mean
double
like
berries,
I think
'cause
once
I'm
you
gonna-
like, yeah, I mean like I can help you, but I think it is ultimately like trying to just like figure out like how to best do the throw with your controller, just 'cause,
Yeah, for
like,
sure. Yeah.
even like I've been switching back and forth between another controller recently, and sometimes like I'll kind of get confused like with the timing because the other one's way more responsive and you got to be faster, and the other one's like not delayed but like the trigger has like a longer you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, there's like it's all a touch and feel for sure.
Yeah,
Certain
okay.
things, like the way you do, like you slide one finger off a button to the other, like completely impacts like the timing of like, you know, that one, the shitty one, like that was not it. Okay, so I'm okay with continuing to run snail, or eco, or just ideally having both in our pocket, right? So, do you want to go? What do you want to do on this Volto? You pick first. Do you want to be like close gate, or I think that if I remember, that's typically what you were doing.
I mean, I've been, if I can get shield, getting shield, and then just grabbing whichever gate is open and getting sword.
Okay.
Yeah, so Froggy, I don't think we should ever lose Gungate. Unless, like, I fuck up the intro, but I figured out how to get there just as fast as Yeesh can. So,
Okay,
what I
okay.
basically do, and, is I wait to see the 1. Like,
And then you yeah.
and then I
you
wait another
J,
moment, and then
right?
I just, try to J in. And then usually I'll beat everyone, because they don't do that. I don't know why, but they don't do that.
Shit.
So that's my intro, but here, Chappie did say, like, when he was watching our tape before, that my opener needs to, like, mesh well with whatever you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And that's something we need to make sure, does my opener make sense for what we're doing? Like, if I like, kill them all, but you guys are going berries,
Yeah, for sure.
I guess
and that's something.
that's actually fine, too. But let's say I kill the queen.
I mean, killing them all is great. Like,
let's say I
do
kill
that.
the queen, and then I go tag gates, but none of you are getting up. You guys are doing berries. Like, that's bad. That's like horrible on my part because I need to be killing the workers.
For sure.
Because they're probably blocking me at that point.
So we need to. Yeah, and it'll be like 2 different opens. Is like. Well, okay, so what do you guys want to do? Like, do you want to like have both a snail open and like that would be my preference. It's like we have both a snail open and an eco
I
open.
think 3 opens for this map. All mill where we get 2 swords, right? And 1 gun, and we pressure the fuck out of the queen because that's what's gonna happen sometimes, right? We're gonna end up losing eco, and we're gonna already have 2 people up, and the third person we have to decide whether Snail or All Mill, and it's probably best to go All Mill at that point.
It definitely depends. If you get a queen pick, I maybe agree.
Okay. So I think Snail, All Mill, and Eco.
Yeah. Okay, so I like having all of those. So I think Bolto on the, if we're doing Eco, I think you should not try for shield. Because, not even, I think you can, like, even if you do get it, I think, like, the timing of you getting out quick will matter more on Eco than Snail. Snail is like, okay, we're a Snail open, we're gonna get, like, 2 up, and once we get 2 up, then we'll just hug the Snail, and then,
Do you really think so? If
do that, you know what I
you
mean?
guys are going Eco, and they're going Snail, I think him getting Shield Sword is powerful because he could probably.
yeah,
bully
but
people.
I'm worried, like, it's super risk, though, because, like, one, that's not for sure, you know what I mean? It's like, if he's going shield, and they send someone straight down, get up, and they watch it, and they hunt him, normally that's not the end of the world, because it probably will open up something for one of us to get up.
Okay.
But if me and Cheese are both running Eco, then neither of us are going to get up, and so if they gun Bolto down.
Let's paint the scenario where he gets up, right? Shield Sword. I kill the queen.
Yeah.
I kill the queen, stop their workers. He gets up Shield Sword.
Yeah,
right?
well, okay, if you kill the queen off the open, he should get shield.
Okay.
I 100% agree.
But otherwise he gets just sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like, I would have probably already committed to dropping down to Sword Gate by the time that's already happened.
You're right.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. Honestly, whatever. Like, what's your opinion on this, Bolto?
I think the shield is pretty significant on this map. Like, because if you're gonna have to ledge, the shield makes a big difference in terms of like having berries thrown at you, and like if they run Snail, having the shield down here, I don't know. It just allows me to do a lot more than if I'm
Yeah,
regular warrior.
if you think it's gonna be a worthwhile investment, then go for it. But Cat, now I think your open is pretty much pre-decided, because we will, if Bolto dies, we will lose.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you or Bolto die, we will, and if we run an Eco open and you or Bolto die, we will probably lose. So
Okay.
you need to
So
get him Shield Sword.
okay. So he gets Shield Sword. He gets Shield Sword while you two are running Eco. I like that.
Yeah.
What's another play that we do on this map?
Like just completely, like, for Snail open?
For Snail open, yeah. What do we do instead?
I let's put Bolto on shield just so that we have consistency.
Okay.
Like, I feel like the less different
What
each
if
of
we
our
had
opens is,
Bolton
the
go
better.
up instead, off open, and I can go shield and just kind of like flex between going Mill or
Snail.
Snail.
Wait, so what are you proposing?
Like at least on open, like have Bolton go sword off open no matter what. Just to like make sure at least like he gets up. But I don't know. At least just that priority, unless like we're trying to make sure like he gets shield sword every time.
Yeah.
Which is definitely still viable.
Also, Froggy, one thing that we should do always, like not before maps, we should just know this. Each map, we should all have home gates. So in that.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that next time
Sure,
we talk,
no problem,
and I'll
no problem.
write it down because I'm not gonna remember it
Yeah,
now,
no
and
problem.
I'd rather just clean up what I'm gonna do at the start.
Do you want me to write these things down in a new Google Doc, a brand new one for us?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
All right, no problem.
Okay, so
Oh, so bad at that.
okay, so the two co-open, Bolto's going shield, me and Cheese are running eco. If the queen tries to contest us, so do you want to be the thrower up or the thrower in? Cheese.
I don't care. I can throw up.
What
Can you
what
throw
I
it?
saw, what I
I'm-
saw from the IGL game was Chappie would throw the berries from here, from this.
Yeah, I know.
And then
Cat.
Kobe would catch him here and then chuck him in.
Yeah,
It was nice.
I will do that. So I will do that one, and then Cheese will throw in. If the queen contests us, you instantly bail, and we try to pivot to a snail open. And this is what, like, I didn't even think about this, but this is what something that Yeesh was saying yesterday that was like, oh, this is like a really good idea. It's like, if the queen comes, okay, I drop, so I'm throwing up to you, and if the queen guns us, I try to run either right or left, and you try to run up. And so that way, one of us is going to escape the queen and try to get up.
Say that
after
again?
the eco. So if the queen tries to
if-
contest the eco, I'm going to stay on the ground and run left or right, trying to get away, and you're going to jump up the platforms. And then, I mean, you'll probably have a berry, too. So jump up the platforms with a berry, and then maybe, if we split the queen, one of us will probably get up, right? That's the idea. And then, you know, if they're going to contest the eco, go ahead, contest the eco. We'll get 2 up. We have a shield sword, a sword, and a snail rider, and we'll just completely pivot the strategy and still win, right? That's like...
I like it.
Because, like, the nice thing about the queen contesting the eco is it wastes a fuck ton of time.
Okay, this level. I like the idea of having a 2-co strategy. And
I like it too, but for now, I think we know what to do on this level. Are you okay? Would you prefer being the first sword up, or would you prefer running like mace gate, Volto? What's your preference on this?
I've been doing mace, like when we're playing IGO. I don't know, like,
I can go, man.
I'm-
If you go still.
You're probably better at me at bumping out gates, Chi, so I think you should be far gate.
Yeah, I think you always stun people on the bottom, and you're naturally good at that.
Yeah, I think we should put you on far gate on this map for sure, just because that's like what you are good at. I'm okay just keeping same positions. I'll just drop straight to close.
We can like
Cheese
kind
goes
of have
far.
like a alternate open where like we just ditch center altogether and like go double close or double far.
That could be interesting, yeah, and we can call that out, and then Bolto can just react to that.
Like that's a good way to counter if like the person that's going close gate is getting stunned out every time. Just send 2 safe.
Yeah, and then one person just bumps that bean for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, let's go. Oh, I threw it over. Crap.
Whoa!
Why is slow walk so hard as it work?
I don't know why it's really hard for you, dude. It's so weird. What controller are you? Are you on a Switch Pro controller?
No.
Xbox.
It's really easy as Queen, but I'm on a 360 controller.
360.
The D-pad's shit on 360.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we have 1 opener here for this level, and that's something we need to improve on.
Yeah,
Having-
for sure. But it's also Spire. It's not the end of the world if we have 1 open, right? This is like
I think having
there's
like
not much you can do different on this. It's pretty prescriptive.
I think having one of us running snail off open, like if we can pull it off, is pretty effective.
Against Peanut would be really strong because he doesn't even try for mids. So like you can probably get the drop.
So
You probably drop the snail off the open.
yeah,
Peanut
the one
is
thing
really crap.
that happens here, and we're gonna have to drill this right for us, is that our macing will need to like significantly improve, right? To be able to face their swords, because they'll get swords.
If we're doing what?
If we're moving snail on open, then I like it. I love it. We just need to like drill our maces, mace versus sword, on this map.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
and we can do that now that we have like a west and east team.
I think we really need to like ever go mace versus sword though. Like I feel like you don't want to ever really directly be attacking them. Like more just kind of running away and like hoping that you can
Yeah.
like punish like their overextension or something.
No,
It's good.
you're
It's good
absolutely
to
right.
have
And
the
I think like if we were to have 2 maces, you really just want to control
the
these
columns.
2 columns, especially if we're trying to run snail and like it's really I don't know.
So
I think
no, you're absolutely right. It's just
mainly
like what ends
you
up
don't want to
happening
ever really
is like this is what happens to teams that push the snail really far, right, with maces, and that don't get swords up.
I
they work with their sorry, I don't mean
No,
guess,
I was gonna
like-
say I don't really like that as a strategy, and I think we can counter it. Like if we just my take is that when the snail ends up here,
Oh, I don't see your screen
it's okay.
anymore. I don't
Like
see
if
your
we
screen anymore.
oh you're gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah, he DC'd.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, sorry.
I'll leave
bam.
group. Can you invite me again?
I don't want to like.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Here, I'll just join.
Yeah. It's doesn't matter. You just need to look at like. If they're running 2 maces, right? This is free. They're gonna hold the center, and I feel like they're gonna move the snail to like at least here because the mace can hold this column really well, and it's really hard to tack it down. But once the snail is here, it looks like it's close. But as long as we have swords, they're gonna have to either like it's gonna be hard to push the snail any further if we have swords up because
Well,
the
I
maces
think-
are gonna have to come horizontal at us.
But here's something I feel like that's kind of effective is really like having Cat you work with us, like kind of just shadowing whoever's trying to punish. But the main thing I guess even is maybe like not even really trying to push for the snail victory. Like once this like the snail in this fucking position is kind of danger zone because like not only can Queen just like come in and fucking dive and kill everyone, but also the mace can really control this position really well.
At
We're
that
like,
moment, she's a lot like at that moment, like right before this happens, like the snail falling right there. A lot of times they're going to be triple at that point, and at that point we need to go triple. I think.
yeah, no, I think at this point is where we really just kind of shift. Like we're trying to get a queen kill when we're at this point, you know. Like I think we need to emphasize that more. We're like,
yeah.
kind of like this position of the snail, like we need to kind of like think about where like we can start getting kills opposed to like kind of like just trying to get the snail to the end of the finish line, you know, like
I totally agree.
just
So-
like kind of like
I
having
agree.
snail
I agree completely.
positioning, as dumb as that sounds, but
No,
like
no, I love it. So
you're completely right.
So really, we're turning that snail position into a kill on the queen, and then we have snail position and mill advantage at that
Exactly,
moment,
yeah.
right?
if you manage to get a queen kill like when we're around this zone, then that really turns us to be able to get up more mill if like need be and turn that into a mill battle where like we're not really trying to get the snail when the snail is at this point. We're really just trying to get another queen kill. Like I think once the snail gets to this point, we can like depending on how many warriors that they have up still, like we should go triple and really just have like a mill fest right here.
And then if
And,
we
like,
clear
hopefully
them
clean
and we
all-
have a worker open, then we move the snail again, right? Because
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're
Once we
fucked.
have-
Yeah.
Yeah. If we have the mill battle and like if we're triple, one of us dies, it's not a big deal because like
We can move
hopefully
snail.
we'll
yeah.
be able to win that team fight and move. Oh, what?
That was insane. You guys tossed it to each other at the same moment. That was insane.
But it was stuck. It was like
It was
that-
briefly
was
stuck.
like
It wasn't like
the
the
glitch.
other thing though,
It
because
was
it
like
fell
the
down.
glitch.
It fell down after that though.
I think it's because he either threw some. I don't know.
It's something with like 2 berries touching each other in midair.
Shields are ridiculous, dude.
I bet it's the collision is buggy, and they get stuck inside of each other, and then try to push each other in instead of out. You know what I
I've
mean? And
seen
then it's
like 3 berries stock up into like the split like the split top hive and bottom hive.
Oh, guys,
like,
we have 6
kinda
minutes
like
to our
that
sprint.
bug we were talking
okay,
about.
we should
Do another level.
Yeah, let me do. We should talk through Helix because that started falling apart by the end of the season. Do you want me to invite you, Pavan? Or
Don't worry about
you
it.
wanna just look?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Split and Pod, I think we're good on. I think like we ended up Spire too. I think we ended up like figuring that shit out. Split in particular, like nothing needs to change about the way we're doing it. I feel like.
We do have to prioritize getting up though later on. And I think
Yeah,
Froggy,
yeah,
Froggy,
well,
I think you shot calling that out, like telling.
I should be.
Cheese, get up-
I'm
get
saying
up Mace now, you know?
I think our open is good. I'm not saying like our entire strategy is good, but
Mhm.
I'm saying like when we open
Split, I think we're doing it.
Yeah, I think I faltered a little bit.
Ready up, Bolto, so I can start.
Like I need to support you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because like if I follow, certain queens are gonna like try to prevent you from getting up, and so I need to just kind of like stay above them, try to punish them.
Okay, so Okay, so on this, Bolto, I don't think we should 3-co. I think 3-co was going bad for us, and I think it's better to just get up Bolto on ledge. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously we'll just, there's no reason to change. I'll be centers. Cheese will be bottoms. We're good at that shit. So the two things are, what do you want, Bolto? Do you want mace or sword?
I don't know. I think like
I think you
that's
need
something
to
we're just gonna have to practice.
I think trying
Like,
to get
trying
good at
both.
getting good at both, because like you have to be
Yeah,
good
for
at
sure,
whatever's
for
gonna
sure.
be available.
Yeah, I mean, you're eventually going to have to ledge whatever's open. I think sword's like
Yeah.
better but harder, and then mace is easier.
I think you should learn sword if you have to choose.
No, I
Yeah.
totally agree with you. It's just like sometimes like it's gonna be hard to get it.
I feel like sword is harder for the other queen to clear.
Yeah, that's why.
But it can be difficult to stop as much. But yeah.
So I put a drill in our drills channel, where we focus on 3 berry runners, right?
Mhm.
And wait, I'm sorry, 2 berry runners. It's queen and sword against 2 berry runners, a sword, and a queen. And that way, you as ledge have to dodge and also prevent their berries from going in.
I actually responded to that one just to all those drills just now, by the way. But the problem with that one is really just that it takes 6 people, so it's kind of unrealistic to get that set up. I mean, like that's almost a scrim at that point. But what you can do instead is a drill that I did with Hip, which is well, just a streamlined version of that. So I mean, just straight up, there's no queen involved. It's just 1v2, one ledger versus 2 runners, and that way you don't even need to do it with your queen. You can do it without Pavon if he's not around.
Pavon's always around.
I'm always around, dude. But like, can I be part of that? Like, can I be trying to clear him constantly?
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
but-
is that it's a specific drill for a sword to learn how to ledge. Period.
Oh, I see
so
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it.
You could try to clear him, but the problem with any of those things is that you have nothing better to do but to clear that guy. So it's very unrealistic. You can just it's way too overpowered to have the queen involved, because normally you're being pulled in a million different directions as a queen.
Okay, we have 2 minutes. So Pavon, this is what I want you to do, like strategically on this, is if they get a sword, then we can maybe talk and you can do whatever. Like you're doing well, and I don't really know anything about queen. If they have a mace, if they get up a single mace ledge,
Mhm.
I think you should just stop whatever you're doing and go kill them. Because like I think me and Cat, or I think me and Cheese are like pretty solid on berries,
Mhm.
and we'll get it in quick. And if they actually just do one mace ledge, I think like if you do it correctly, it's like such an easy clear that you just go in the hive, clear it, and then we'll win. You know what I mean? So like what I'm trying to improve on is like I've been on this map. I don't think my problem is tunnel visioning berries because it's the berry map. My problem is I'll just see a mace and I'll be like, stun it, stun it, stun it, stun it, and I'm not communicating what I'm doing. And what I need to do is I see the mace and I will go, Cat, come and kill this mace, and then you'll come and kill the mace, and then we'll win. Instead of me just standing here doing this over and over again. Like, and I think that will, if we get Bolto good at sword ledging and all that shit, and we coordinate with that, I think this will be a strong.
So
match for us,
actually, I don't think
being, like,
Bolto's the
problematic.
only one that needs to get good at sword ledging. It needs to be all of us.
Yes, absolutely. No, I'm not disagreeing, but that is like easily my weakest thing in the whole game is Helix sword ledging.
So here's the thing: we just practice.
We'll
we
start
just
there,
we
but-
just fucking drill it, you know, and then we'll be good. We'll be fucking great at it.
Yeah. Okay, we should scrim. It's time.
Cool. Barton, sorry we didn't do drills.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Froggy's like kind of taking over here, and